One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Spits it out to the back. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10.
Base 27, Joe.
Quick release on the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Seminole! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to Johnson. Open space at the 25. There he goes. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. They'll go back to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, no! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. He lost track of the pitch man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. You got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down coming up. Send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Cooper. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mustangs want to move quickly. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. From the gun, give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Noles will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Right back to the well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
When you can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it, you get the running game and everybody biting up on it, and then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and holding this to a minimal gain.
The handoff to Johnson. Spins away from the defense. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's Cooper. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. He wants to change this route. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. On target. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Offense in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Applewhite. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Might be calling a hot route.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He's sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the SMU offense will take over.
This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Working that wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Oh, there's the ball. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Pulls it in, it's Knight. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play and they wipe it out on the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
37, SMU 7.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, SMU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Fakes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his back in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Seminoles are flying down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 8 over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air. It's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I would not want to be the offense coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, past the marker. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Haas. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Hawkins. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback gets past the marker. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Cooper. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Plucks it out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Third down coming.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Near the 2-yard line.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the